right, let's get into it. This is a late night read. All right, so welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Ooh, got that. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. Please keep in mind this is a collective read. Okay, I'm not going to answer any private questions that pertains to your specific question or specific life. You don't have to book a private read. Okay, thank you. Also, I made the decision to turn off the comments as well until further notice on YouTube, because I'm just being honest with y'all. Please don't judge me, but then again, I don't care. I can't deal with people that they don't listen. It's a pet peeve. And I think it's just getting a little too out of control. So, to further notice, until my spirit says otherwise, the comments are going to be closed. So if you want to interact with others, the only time you'll be able to do that is during live. After the live has concluded, the comments will be turned off. All right, so let's get into it. Channel message here is they're begging you for forgiveness. There's someone that's really in a really tight spot or bind right now. And they know for a fact, 100% hands down, that you are the only one that can help them get out of the situation. They know that you are aware in regards to what they have done towards you, and they're trying to see if you guys can come to a common ground in order for them to get out of this karma. As I mentioned, this karma is very catastrophic. Hey, Nidra. I've mentioned before, time after time, that this karma is very catastrophic, and people didn't take me serious. And I feel like that people only take me serious, so when I say me, more so generally, collectively speaking, that people don't take us serious until things happen. And things are happening in a way that they never anticipated. It's like Twister. I don't know if you've seen the movie Twister before. And they were chasing after the hurricanes and things of that nature. And it got to the point where it kind of got very dangerous. Or another point could be in regards to the final destination. There are many different symbols or symbolism within that movie. And there were a lot of pre-warnings before the actual warning had happened. And people did not take heed to that warning here. So now that they're knee deep, or not even knee deep, they're like really deep in karma here. They're willing to do anything possible to get out of this karma. They don't care what they have to do. They don't care what they have to say. They're really not doing well. They're not doing well. It's like they're being suspended within a hurricane or a tornado, and they don't know when it's going to end. They have no control of the outcome. They have no control of self. Someone could be losing their bowels, or they can't keep control, or they can't keep their bowels intact. Someone is very, very, very afraid as to the turn of events or as to what's happening now, and they desperately need your help. Again, I'm just an advisor. I only can advise you in regards to, some things here, and I truly advise you guys to just allow them to just go through what they need to go through, because they really thought that they were better than you. They did. They thought that they were better than you, and they made sure that not only were you aware, they also made sure that other people were aware that they were better than you. Okay, whatever. They don't know how to dissipate the energy. They don't know how to stop the energy from happening. They don't know how to They just wanted to stop. They just wanted to stop. And they're willing to do anything possible in order for it to stop. And I'm here to say that it's not going to stop until it stops. Hopefully that makes sense. Because they refuse to take heed or warnings to the warning that was given to them, the way that this karma is going to ravish through their whole team or group of people that came up against you here. It's nothing that they ever seen before, nothing that they ever experienced before. And they know, or they finally realize, now they believe in a higher source, or they now believe in what you say. So they watch you closely in regards to what you have to say. Take that how that resonates. They know that you can predict things, or you see things before it comes. And now these individuals are now wanting to take heed to what you say. So if you give a pre-warning, they're listening to what you say. But there are no more pre-warnings. It's actually, they're in the midst of a storm right now that they can't get out of. And they just want it to stop. And it's not going to stop until they stop. Like they're stopped permanently. That's the only way that this is going to stop. There's nothing that can be reversed. There's nothing that could be halted. There's nothing that can become stagnant. It's completely, it's over. It's done. And this is happening in real life time. People are falling ill all around you. So if at one point in time you were ill, you may have gotten better, or if you have not gotten better yet, you will get better. You'll make a 100% turnaround despite your ailments or so. I do feel like the reason why you may have been sick at one point in time is because of these people's negative or very nasty projections. Okay? They can't take the idea that people are falling sick or ill around them. It's like funerals, back-to-back funerals, and they can't handle that, or they can't. I'm trying to find the words. That's how they feel. They can't find the words. They can't cope to the reality in regards to what they've created. All around you, you're safe. But all around you, people are just getting sick. They're falling sick, they're falling ill, and most are passing away. And that's what's really scaring them, because they didn't take heed to your warnings. They thought you were just someone that they can just pick on. They thought that you were just an oddball, that they had full access to a full reign and they can just do whatever it is that they wanted to do towards you. And they're quickly learning that they can't do that. They're quickly learning that there are people, or not even people, maybe people that back you up, but more so spirit is backing you up to no end. The things that you don't want to do, the things you don't want to get your hand dirty and you don't have to, but you just basically surrendering and releasing them to your team, your divine power, etc., however you do your thing. It's just things are being unleashed in a way that they never anticipated, and they just want out of it by any means necessary. We have false person here. So there's a false person. There are numerous false persons here that are very sick. They're blaming you for them being sick, and that's okay. The more that they blame you, the sicker they become. I don't think they understand that they cannot speak your name. They're not understanding that your name ring bells within the spirits. And the more negativity, or the more negative things that they say about you, the harsher the karma is. So I don't understand why someone wants to speak ill of you or speak filth over you, and the same person that has been doing this towards you now needs your help. Doesn't make sense. They're praying and praying and praying and praying, begging, praying, crying, hysterical, praying. Please, please, God, please get me out of this. Please, God, I will never do it again. That's a false statement. It had to be this way for a reason. You told them to stop. You told them to leave you alone. You told them to walk away. You even ignored them. You did everything possible to separate yourself from these individuals, and they looked at that as a form of you being scared. You were never scared of these individuals. You just knew how to pick and choose your battles. But yet again, because they assumed that you were afraid, they felt that it gave them all access or all reign to destroy you, to cause chaos amongst you. And they were okay with that. So now they need to be okay with all of the sickness that are around them. Can you stop it from moving forward? Can you stop them from going through karma? You can. But I don't advise that. Some people have to feel the consequences of the actions that they took. Some people have to feel the consequences of the actions that they took. And they went the extra mile in regards to the action that they took. And they didn't care. They didn't care. So why should you? Why should you stop them from what they're going through? Why should you pray, P-R-A-Y, for someone that was P-R-E-Y, praying against you? Why is it that now everything has come falling, tumbling down now that they need you? They didn't need you when they was disrespecting your name. They didn't need you when they was talking filth behind your back. They didn't need you then because they didn't think anything of you. They didn't think you had anything. So now that you're going through what you're going through, now you feel or deem that we do have what you need? No. Let them go through their karma, please. Again, I can't tell you what to do. I only can advise. But if you get caught up in this karma, you're going to be swallowed up whole as well, too. You can't be Captain Save a gardening tool for people that don't give a flying F about you. And they have made this very clear in regards to how they did not care about you. They felt like that they were sitting on top of the world when they were speaking ill about you, but they didn't even realize that you were the key or you held the master key to get them out of this foolishness. And once you took your key back or you revoke access to the master key that you held, now they fidgety. Now, they're not sorry. They're only sorry because they've never experienced anything in this nature. I've mentioned before, and I mean it, you're going to be the only one that's left standing. If you have a child or children, they are too, because they're safe. Need to make that clear. But let's speak more on the adults, the adult aspect of things. You're going to be the only one standing left once all this smoke clears. There are individuals that they feel like that they're in, a hellfire that they cannot extinguish. The burn is so great that they cannot stand what they're going through. And they truly know and feel that you are the only one that can say something, that can do something, that can offset something for them not to receive this harsh karma. They deserve this. They deserve everything that they're going through. Why is it now that they're going through the harsh karma is that they want to come and say sorry to you now? That's the only time they feel deep within their heart, their black heart, that they should come and say something or do something different to get out of what they're going through. Malicious individuals were trying to put you in a space of bad health. They wanted your mind completely gone. They wanted to destroy you by any means necessary. And they were laughing. They were huddled up with their gang of people, a group of people, and they were laughing in regards to what they thought they did towards you. And they had a group of people that actually sat around like the Truman Show, wanting to see you falter to your demise. Mommy sick, daddy sick, brother sick, sister sick, cousin, uncle, friend, best friend, uncle, whoever, however. You will be the last one standing. Everyone is sick of a health ailment. And that's the worst type of thing that you can experience when you don't have control over your body. Imagine it's like a flu, but it's metastasized times 1,000,000. They can't handle the fact that they're not in control of their body. Their bodily fluids is very loose. They're excrementing on themselves. They're using the bathroom on themselves. Some of these individuals are wearing that though. I feel like this is something that you should know. Just how harsh and catastrophic this karma is. They're boo-booing all over themselves. They can't contain the bowel movements. They can't contain the food that they digest. They're putting things in your food to make you ill. Now, the same thing or the same tactic that they were trying to do towards you, they can't even hold food within their stomach. They feel like that their food has been tampered with. They feel like that they can't keep anything down in regards to what they digest. And they're looking for you for some form of salvation. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it. Be careful who you mess with. Just leave people alone. You don't know who walks with who. And just because someone assumes that that person's by themselves, think again. Just leave people alone. We get it. You don't like them. Okay, cool. Because there are a couple people I don't like, but I'm not going to cause no harm to them. I just don't like them. I'm just going about my life. I don't like you. Okay. It is what it is. But again, they felt like that they had all reign to attempt to destroy your life. And they were proven wrong. Very wrong. There's people that's collapsing all over, all around you. You're going to get strong confirmation about it. All they can do is just sit and watch in horror because there's nothing that they can do. What can they do? They can't pray this away. They specifically left their background of religion or wherever background they came from to come into this arena of spirituality and literally opened up Pandora's box. They did. And they were willing to go the extra mile to ensure that you were here. Now look at them. God, please, please, God, please. Why are you calling upon God, karmic? Let's talk about it. Why are you calling upon God? The same God that they disrespected, the same God that they said don't exist, but yet they came from that background. So they only want to believe God when they feel it's right to believe in God? That's not how this works. Again, no matter what background you come from, stop messing with people. One origin or one religion or one whatever sector is not stronger than the other. We all can learn from all religion or backgrounds. But some people think that, and I'm going there. Some people think that Christianity is the best, and you got to, and you got to. Some people think spirituality is, and you got to, you got to. You're going to put yourself in some very harsh situations if you think that way. Because again, we all can learn from one another. The energy is very omnipresent. It's everywhere. And if you feel that one thing or one sector of a background is better or stronger than another person, be very careful, because those are the type of individuals who feel that they can cause harm to other people. And that's a very dangerous mindset to be in. Very dangerous. A mature woman. Message of concern. false person. Bad health. Someone's name is Amanda. I'm hearing the word Amanda. I'm also hearing the name Rachel or Rochelle. Somebody can be born in June, June 14th, August 14th, August 31st, August 6th, June 8th, June 4th, June 15th. However that resonates. To see someone that they love, that they truly love, that they honor and respect, that they put on the pedestal, to see them on the up and up and they're vibrant, and they weren't vibrant, but if you catch my drift, they were in a better position where they were much stronger. And to see them now in a position where they're very ill, can't take that. Now they believe. Now they want to call on a high power. You may have been dealing with someone that was an atheist. Just some things are just unforgivable. And the way that they treated you is unforgivable. Some of you guys don't want to see them hurt. That's not up to you anymore. The moment that you surrender this foolishness to the higher power, higher source, you don't really have a say as to how you want it to work out. Hey, I'm a messenger. There are people that are going to give you step by step, piece by piece story or timeline as to how this mother figure is deteriorating. The only thing that they took from themselves was their life. That's the only thing they took. They didn't take your life. They tried to. But the only thing that they took from this, or the only thing that was successful from this, was them destroying their life. An older, elder, mother figure, aunt, grandmother, however resonates in your story, literally led people down a path of destruction. They did. And they felt comfortable doing that. An older person that you would consider an elder, an older person that you may have considered a respectable person within a community, despise you to no end because of the truth that you held or hold. Now they're looking for guidance, and this mature woman here can't give them any guidance because they can't speak. They lost their voice. They're mute. They have had a stroke, a heart attack. It doesn't look well to see someone walking and talking and laughing to the next minute they're literally bedridden. Yeah, that will make people, that will make some people, make them afraid, because it's like, wait, what's going on with her? And they're continuously praying over this elder person here. And the more that they pray over this person, the worse it becomes. You don't know who walks with who. You don't. Stop judging a book by its cover. Just stop doing that. You're doing a disservice to yourself when you keep judging people by the book of their cover, or by the way that they look, by the way that they talk, by the way that they dress. Stop judging people. Stop. You don't know what people go through. You don't know what background they came from. You don't know who's sustaining them or who's holding them up. But who don't hear will feel, right? Imagine you went out of your way to help this person. You're willing to do anything possible for this person, and it wasn't enough. They wanted to hurt you because you weren't giving enough. They wanted to put you in harm's way because you weren't given enough. But the individuals that they ran with weren't giving them anything. And they treated them like gold, which is beyond me. The individuals that don't give not one flying F about them, they gave them their all. But when it came to someone like you, someone so special like you, they literally spat in your face, literally or figuratively speaking. But they chose you their behind to kiss. And they disgrace you for trying to help them. That's all you tried to do, was to help them. And they disgrace you and try to condemn you into death. Let's talk about it. So now that they're feeling the wrath of what they call upon, now they want to call and ask for forgiveness. Now they want to wave the white flag. There's no flag to wave, boo. There's no flag to wave. Who don't hear will feel. It is what it is. They were very heartless. It's the difference between you being heartless versus them being heartless. Their perspective of heartless was to put hands on you or to see you in your final resting place prematurely. Your heartless is just that you're not touching them. You don't care about them. You're very emotionless. You don't care what happens to them, but you're not causing any harm to them. You just release them in regards to the foolishness that they did. Different types of levels when it comes to heartlessness, and they feel that you are very heartless because you won't take their call. They feel like that you are very heartless because you refuse to give them the attention that they're seeking. Go back to the riffraff of friends, karmic, that you put on a pedestal, the money that you gave and you just kept flinging it out. Go back and call them for help, but they can't because them same individuals are in the same boat as them. The only person that's safe from this is you and a child or children. Those are the only individuals that are safe from this because innocence. They even tried to offer up a child, and that was a huge no-no. A huge no-no. They felt like because they couldn't get to you, they wanted to use a child, and they don't realize just how strong or just how protected this child is. And they're learning in regards to what they tried to do towards this child. Again, this ain't gonna resonate for everybody. They can't even lay a finger on this child. They can't cause harm towards this child or children. Because this child or children have a very, 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 very strong protector or protection over them. I always make sure and check that out. I always make sure. And if I see a child that don't have any protection, I give protection to that child. I don't have to know the child to not give it protection. I don't play about kids. I don't care whose child it is. If I know the child is innocent, oh yeah, you come on, you're gonna get protection. I'm gonna make sure and protect you energetically. Don't play about kids. And they wanted to play with the child that you may have created with this person, however that resonates for you. And they thought that they can put the child that you created with them as a sacrifice. Absolutely the EFF not. Absolutely not. And this is why the karma is so harsh now. And it's unbearable because they attempt to offer up their own child. Let's talk about it. And it backfired. They're going to feel you. May not be you specifically, but the team or the energy that you're connected with, because y'all, again, it's so many different walks of life, so y'all do how y'all do things differently. But the moment that you surrender all of this war to that higher source, you started getting intricate messages in regards to how to maneuver to ensure that you are safe from harm. Despite your child either being with you or being away from you, you also got specific nudges and messages to protect this child. And if it resonates with you, then I'm speaking to you. No mercy. No mercy, because they couldn't get to you. So they thought that they can harm or sacrifice an innocent child. No mercy. No mercy. None. None. What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to me? Do you really want me to tell you what's going to happen to you, heifer? You karmic heifer, you. Do you really want me to tell you what's going to happen to you? Okay, since you want to go there, we have concern here. The concern here is that you cannot get out of this karma. You can't. No matter what you do, no matter who you pray to, no matter what you try to reverse, no matter how many showers or spiritual cleanse that you take, you're not getting out of this karma. Because you went too flippin' far, way too far. You tried to offer up a child because the collective don't want nothing to do with you, so you feel it's all right to offer up a child. Okay, just because a child is young does not mean that they're not protected. You ain't understanding this yet, karmic. I guess you wanted to test your gangster, huh? Okay, well, keep testing it. Because the more that you keep testing it, the more that you're going to be in this bad health. They can't even stay out their mind in regards to what they've done towards you. They literally see you in their dreams every night. It replays over and over and over and over again in regards to the hellish, heinous things that they have done towards you. They can't even get a good night's rest. They know that they're in trouble. Now they want to wave the white flag. What's white flag? Don't wave no flag. Let that flag stay right there and become tattered. Let that flag stay right there and be destroyed. There's no flag to wave. You try everything possible to extend an olive branch to come to a common ground with this person. They completely said no, no, and no. Well, the answer is no. Trying to go back to the same individuals, the same fake spiritualists that they gave thousands of dollars to. They paid a good penny, pretty penny over your head and over this child's head. Yes, they did. They sure did. They despise their own child that they're willing to put their child up. No, the child will be removed from the home and be placed with you. They never cared about the child. Let's talk about it, especially the ones that don't have a connection or communicating with their child at this moment. They never wanted the child. They wanted to spite you because you refused to listen to the foolishness in regards to what they were spewing from their mouth. So they wanted you to pay for not listening to them, for not doing what they told you to do. To hell with them, literally and figuratively. To hell with them. They crossed the line way too many times. Way too many times, to the point where they completely broke the camel's back. The only reason why they have access to this child, or they have this child right now, is to spite you, because they felt that if they were to get custody of this child, you would have to come back, and your spirit team told you to stay away, because you are the only person that needs to survive all of this foolishness in order for the sake of a good health and a good life for this child. And this child is going to get that. Not only you are going to receive that, the child going to receive that too. If judges were involved in regards to separating you from your child, there's a judge that's going through harsh karma as well too. People not understanding where I freaking coming from. When I said everyone that was involved, it don't matter who it was. I don't care what ranking that they have on this 3D level. They're paying for it. Judges, lawyers, law enforcement, they're paying for it. They don't believe in God, clearly. How are you an appointed seat and you don't even pray to God? That doesn't make sense to me. That's a different type, another story. Imprisonment, unofficial person, unofficial person. A judge knew for a fact that this parent was unresponsible or irresponsible, and specifically put that child with that other parent to spite you and have some really hellacious appointed people that sit on a throne or a chair. We ain't gonna say a throne because they ain't sitting on no throne. They sitting on a chair. And because of the traumas that they went through when they were young, some people are sit or positioned in certain positions because of the traumas that they went through, i.e. being bullied. So if someone has a little bit of power, they're going to exert that in a very negative way. And I feel that's exactly what happened with this appointed individual. They had a lot of traumas, and they want to be a bully behind the attire that they wear or behind the chair that they sit in. And they feel that they are unscathed, and they're not. You're going to be seeing people recusing themselves from this case. No one that was involved in this don't want to deal with this no more. They don't want to deal with it no more. They don't want to deal with you because you ain't doing nothing about it. You ain't helping them out. You ain't. Watch them fall. Watch them fall. Watch them cry. Watch them be very hysterical. Watch them pray. Watch them pull out the little bit of hair that they have left. Watch them fall. They wanted to create empires, right? Out of sand castles, right? Allow that sand castle to wash up and fall since they know everything. Same individuals that they turn against you want to be on your good side now because it's too much to bear. Oh, freaking well. Oh, freaking well. They feel that they have to disperse from one another or separate from one another because they feel that if they are together, that the karma is harsher. No, the karma is harsher when they're by themselves. See, man. Because finally, since they're by themselves, they have to sit with their thoughts. But yet again, we ain't dealing with sensical individuals here. We're dealing with nonsensical individuals who really truly feel like that they can rule the world. Think again. There's always someone much bigger and stronger than you. And I say that collectively, generally speaking. Just because someone thinks that they have a little bit of power, a little bit of control, doesn't mean that you have to exert it in a very negative or abusive way and feel that nothing is going to happen to you because of the type of attire that you're wearing. People losing their mind. People very pre-transitional. I actually saw someone, and I got to be careful what I say. Let's just say I saw someone occupying a bridge. I'll just put it in that way. In my meditative state, I said, wow. I saw someone digesting supplements, if you catch my drift. Saw people trying to escape in many ways that they can because they can't handle the karma that they created for themselves. This energy or entity or source, or however way y'all do y'all thing, called God, divine, Mother Gaia, etc., pulled away. Completely pulled away. Complete pitch black darkness is being placed into a room, and all you can see is the darkness, and all you can hear are the bangs and booms and the shrills and the cryings and oh God, yeah, oh God, help me, please God, please. Ain't no please God, please God, please God. When you try to introduce them to that beautiful energy, that big divine ball of energy, you try to introduce that to them and they completely destroy or attempt to destroy the connection that you had with that energy. Now it's please God, please God, please God. There's no turning back. And people are scared. The community of people are scared. What's going on? What's happening? Destruction is happening. Karmic community. That's what's happening. Destruction within the community that was heckling you and laughing at you. That's what's happening. I ain't sugarcoating nothing for nobody. You do the crime, you're going to do the time. And the worst place to be is in spiritual jail. People not understanding that that's a real thing. But yet again, who don't hear will feel. Someone somewhere says on TikTok, forgive yourself before you can be forgiven. How can they forgive themselves? How? They don't even know the first thing into forgiving themselves. Forgive themselves? They don't know how to do that. They strategically thought that they were playing chess, and they weren't. They were playing an emotional, irregulated game that they lost hands down 100%. An emotional, irregulated, not regulated, an emotional, irregulated game that they lost 100% hands down. Now they want to show emotions. Now they want to turn their life to they want to give themselves to that higher source. It's too late. It's too late. Too late. So how do we fix this situation? And when I say we, collectively, generally speaking, by allowing them to go through what they need to go through, by allowing them to feel because they refuse to hear. Gotta go through this. Don't be no Captain Save a gardening tool for nobody, because you're gonna place yourself in some very peculiar situations where you won't be able to get out, and you did everything possible to ensure that you got to safety. It's time to start living and not surviving. Right now they're surviving with whatever they have left, and they don't have a lot left. So don't be surprised if you get calls that that one did this and that one did that and that one succumbed and that one this. Don't be surprised if you get calls that they're not doing too well. Begging you for forgiveness. I'm not making it up. I'm just not. They can't even pay for this. But I thought they had money. I thought they was big shots. Somebody lying. They can't stand the darkness that they place themselves in. And even the light shining on them, they cannot handle the light being shining on their darkness. It's a lose-lose situation. Lose-lose. They can't handle the darkness that they live in, and they can't handle the light shining on their darkness. It was a lose-lose situation since day one. Since day one. Now you can't hear not a peep, not a sound. You can hear a pin drop. That's how afraid they are. Why are you afraid of this? Why be afraid of something that you're creating? And when I say you, meaning the karmic, because I'm speaking specifically to the karmic. Why be afraid of something that you keep creating for other people? Why would you not think that this will in return on you, karmic? Those are the answers that need to be answered, the questions that need to be answered, but yet they never have an answer to the correct questions that are being asked. And that truly pisses me off. Why would they be afraid Why would they be afraid of this when they're the one causing this maliciously to other people? They're hiding it for personal gain, for their own selfish personal gain, and people seeing them fall like flies. They just dropping like flies. Shocking message. Shocking message. Oh me, oh my. They can't handle. Imagine there's some people on here that create nothing but death. Literally, anything they touch, anything that they breathe on, anything that they speak over causes nothing but ailment. That's all they create, is nothing but ailment. And they can't handle their own ailment in regards to what they created. They literally was in the lab, figuratively speaking. They're concocting up many different things to hurl and throw towards you. And look where it end up. Look where it end up. In the community, the same community that thought that they were in the right. The same community going back to them. Can you get me out of this? What's going on? I lost my job. I lost my mom. I lost my dad. Even pets are pet. It's not well. It's not doing well for these individuals. And thank you for saying that generational curse. This is not just one generational curse. It's lifetimes with an S. Lifetimes with an S. So if they were to come back, get the opportunity to reincarnate back into Earth, it will continue and continue and continue. This is for at least 50 plus lifetimes. 50 plus lifetime. Imagine you got to keep coming back to Earth 50 plus times, and every time you come back into Earth, it gets harder and harsher, child, please. It does not pay to be evil. It does not, because the only thing that you end up paying with is your life. It does not pay to be evil. It doesn't. It doesn't pay to be evil. It doesn't pay to put people on a pedestal to harm other people because you don't like the way they look, they speak, they dress. It does not pay to be evil. It doesn't pay. It just doesn't. Stop being so hateful out here, because hate is getting people in some very compromising position that they cannot get out of. Now they're looking for salvation. For what? What salvation you looking for, karmic? What? You need help now? Well, who you gonna get the help from? The collective? No, no, you're not. No. Could be an Aries. However it resonates. Could be a Capricorn. However it resonates. You wish them well. I hope you have a great day. I hope you do phenomenal things. I wish nothing but greatness in your life. And they're sitting there, oh, I wish you do this. And I wish you don't do well. And I wish you fail. Really? 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 You want the best for other people, but the moment that it's your turn to receive in regards to what you putting out, you can't get what you putting out. And they want to penalize you for even if you were to speak up in regards to what you're not receiving from that said person. This Capricorn and this Aries here, child, please. They are so afraid of you. Baby. However it resonates. They are so afraid of you because they know what you speak will come through and they don't want you to speak. You have every right to speak in regards to what you've experienced. You have every right to speak up and expose in regards to what these individuals attempted to do towards you. That's your right. You don't get to abuse a person and abuse them to the point where they can't speak up for themselves. Absolutely not. They want you completely powerless and under their control because they don't want you to ever have the upper hand. Okay. Well, check this out, karmic. Check this out. Nothing but a devil in disguise. I'll put it in this way. There are multiple people within that group that's feeling, you catch my drift, exit left. But there's one particular person within that group that's going to do it, that's going to be successful, and if you catch my drift. And when that person becomes successful, the group going to fall apart. It's nothing else that they can do. And the group is very afraid because they're trying to coach this person. Stay quiet, stay calm. Everything is going to be okay. And this person is freaking out because they're seeing everyone that they so-called love. They don't even love their own child, which is so sickening to me. They don't even love their own child, but the other people that they truly love, they're worrying about their health and their well-being. This is why this child is going to be removed from this home. This is why the karma is so catastrophic. So catastrophic. And it's so deserving. So well deserved. Dark energy. Dark energy. There's no joy around them. Oops. No joy around them. They wanted to bulldoze past your boundaries. They thought your boundaries was malarkey. They thought that the boundaries that you established was foolish. And they wanted to show you, or they wanted to teach you a lesson for establishing boundaries. There's some really, truly hateful individuals in this world. Hateful individuals to the point where they really, truly feel like that they can live life unscathed. And I keep telling you, times are changing. Times are changing. Times have changed. The things that they done before, you can't do that now, boo. You just can't. You can try your luck if you want. You could believe what you want to believe, but the proof is in the pudding. There are some people you just cannot touch, and you should not. Just period. Just don't bother anyone, period. Leave people alone. I'm going to keep saying that. Leave people alone. Just leave them alone. Go about your life. This had to happen in this way because they refused to listen. They refused to take the warning. It had to happen in this way. Imagine someone bloodline for generation, lifetime, and I said 50 plus years. Is not going to be able to get out of that until they heal the bloodline of the karma. You can establish karma in two ways. Negatively, you could establish negative karma. How do you establish negative karma? By hurting other people maliciously, by placing other people in harm's way, by doing things malicious to where someone can actually get hurt physically, emotionally, financially, psychologically, emotionally, etc., etc. And that's what they thought that they were supposed to do on earth. Okay. Okay. You're going to see for yourself the people that you thought was cool, the people who you thought had your back. You're just going to see them fall and just falter away, just wither away. Did you hear about such and such? What happened, girl? Or God, guess what? What happened, baby? Back to 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 back, to the point where they're so backed into the corner that they can't even. I highly suggest that you operate in love. I highly suggest that. I push that. Operates in love, not hate. Love grows, hate destroys. Love grows, hate destroys. And they destroyed themselves based on the own hate that they operated from. They only operated from a space and level of hate, and it showed every day. Faithfully, it showed. Cheater. A cheater that's plotting on who? Themselves. They wanted to take your existence from this earth away. Your existence, the thing that truly makes you you, they want to take that away from you. These are the individuals that incite physical altercations and want to cause physical harm towards you because they feel like that they can. Okay. Ain't nobody gonna come save you. Don't nobody like you. You by yourself. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. You ain't telling the truth. You ain't this, you ain't that. Yeah, but look at them now. The big cowards that they are. They don't have the same tune now. They ain't speaking the same tune. They not singing the same tune anymore. But I thought they was big and bad. Karmic. Karmic mommy and karmic daddy, karmic brother, karmic sister, karmic uncle, whoever, however. I thought you was big and bad. Like MJ said, you know I'm bad, you know it. I thought you was big and bad, karmic. Now you have to put your hairless tail tucked between your legs. And they running around like a chicken with no head on their shoulder. A hairless, brainless individual or group of people who don't know their front from their back. Feel like that they were better than you in unison. Oh, okay. Well, where that energy again? Yeah, where that energy at? Huh? Karmic. Where that energy at, boo? You're running from detectives. They won't even call and answer the detective because they lied to the detective about you. They lied. Their whole life is a lie. Bully? Bully who? Bully the collective? They pretend that they stronger than you. That's why they move in droves. That's why they move in droves. Because if they look bigger and better than you, you have no choice but to be afraid. Afraid of what? Fear is nothing but a construct. People put you in peculiar situations to get you afraid, because the more afraid you are, the more powerless that you become to them. And there's no punk in you, whether you by yourself or not. You ain't afraid? Oh my God, why would you be afraid of this? A hairless tail. A person who can't even control their bowels, it's bad. That poo in on themselves because they keep hearing bang and bang and boom throughout the night, that's literally sleep with the light on, a grown individual sleeping with the lights on. Not no night light, the light, TV on and everything, because they can't get a good night's rest. They're covering up all their mirrors. Why you covering up mirrors for? Weren't you chanting in the mirror, karmic? Huh? You think we don't see what you doing, boo? Oh. The only old redundant thing that they do is play with moon work or moon energy. And once you're able to see what the person is doing, you can completely strip them from that so-called ritual or whatever it is that they're doing. All they know is moon energy or moon ritualing. That's all they know. They know nothing else. Again, unintelligent individuals you're dealing with. Unintelligent. Literally seeing their life flash before their eyes and literally rubbing their eyes to see if it's real. It's real, karmic. Who don't hear will feel, and you're going to feel, and we're going to see that you feel. There's nothing that you can do about it. You might as well just lay down and just take the pressure, because the way the pressure coming, man, the way that pressure coming and just juking you in your chest, that way the pressure coming to juke in their chest. You covering mirrors, you hiding. Weak. This is a very, very heinous world we living in. A very deplorable world that we living in. Very deplorable. And you have to do whatever it takes to ensure that you don't succumb to what people are doing in a deplorable way or act. Because they're willing to do anything possible just to see if you are in the up and up and you're doing better than them. They're going to do everything possible to yank you off your high horse, and you deserve to be exactly on your high horse. It's a reason why the horse is high. It's a reason why you sit high on that horse. So you won't be affected by the foolishness that they're trying to push you in. Illegal activity. And anyone feels that you protecting yourself, you don't come out, you don't do nothing, you boring. Oh, well, I'd rather be boring and watching the paint fall off my wall than interacting or intermingling with individuals that could potentially put me in harm's way. Yeah, I would lay down in my bed and be boring the rest of my life. I don't care. As long as I know that I'm safe. We have stuck energy. Could be a Pisces, however it resonates. No communication. A frenemy, however it resonates. So you may have a Pisces that's a frenemy, that's in stuck energy. That person is inebriated. Very inebriated. That's what happens when people don't believe. And if they don't believe, don't force them. Leave them alone. It is not your job to get people to believe the way that you see or perceive things. Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Sooner or later, they will believe when they see the harshness of the karma that they create for themselves. They will see. Things go bump in the night. The same moon energy that they played with is the same moon energy that's revealing their foolishness for everyone to see. There are two sides to the moon. There are two sides to the sun. There are two sides to the element that you decide to either play with or work with. But we got gangsters that play. spiritual inept, I-N-E-P-T, inept gangsters that feel that they would always be hidden behind the moon. Okay, whatever you say. Well, why this cat got your tongue then? Why you can't turn your lights off at night, karmic? Why you can't turn the TV off at night, karmic? Why you need someone to stay in a room to watch you sleep to make sure that you get up in the morning, karmic? This is fated to happen. Fated to happen. Thank you. Thank you, babe. Loss. Wherever they go, this entity will follow. Not even entity, entities with a S, a I-E-S, not with a Y, a I-E-S. Everywhere they go, the entity will follow. They don't even realize just how much of an attachment, a huge attachment that this entity have on them. And the entity that's attached to someone, it's going to suck the life out of that individual. And you're literally going to see that individual daily just start to weaken in front of your face. It may start with the eyes. It may start with the skin. It may start with the body. However it resonates. Thank you. But you go see it. And you were like, If you ever worked in hospice before, perfect example. Especially the ones that have done dirt when they were younger and they're realizing that things are starting to transpire in a different way where they're transitioning. Thank you. And some people are even bold where they tell you what they did when they were younger because they can't take the pressure. This person want to come and tell you what they've done. No, you're going to have to sit with that one, boo. I don't want to hear what they have to say. And that's me speaking for self. I don't want to hear not one flip in regards to what you have to say, karmic. I don't want to hear no sorry. I don't want to hear who was involved because we all solved it for ourselves. We figured it out. So we don't need you to come and tell us no story in regards to how it took place, where it took place, why. We don't care. That time has come and gone. It has come and gone. It doesn't pay to be a deceitful person, a deceitful, hateful person. It doesn't pay to be that. It just doesn't. All I keep hearing people say, you need to repent, repent. How much more times should they have access to actually repent? Let me ask you that, Divine Collective. I'm speaking specifically to you. How many more chances should they have to have the ability to have the chance to repent? Because all they're doing once they repent is, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, I'll never do it again, never do it again. I promise, I promise, I promise. And they finally get that waiver or they get that pardon to repent and to do something better for self. And what happens to them? They revert back into their own ways, but even harsher, even worse. After they gotten the pardon to not do what they said they weren't going to do. So how much more pardons and repenting do they need to have until they realize that they can't do this anymore? You know what? How many more times? Oh, Lord, my stomach all out. I'm sorry, y'all. Candle magic. How many more times do you have to sit and pray? Some of y'all fell to y'all knees and pray. Because I heard and I saw too. How some of y'all went into deep prayer and pray and pray and pray and pray and pray to the point tears came out your eyes. You were begging for help. You were begging for protection. How many more times do you have to go through this in order for you to get a response? The more you keep praying, you asking for salvation to help you get out of this, which is very, validated, and absolutely you should get that. But how many more times do you have to keep going through this for a person that keeps trying to repent to get out of the foolishness that they keep creating for self? How many more times? The more they repent, the more they try to put you in trouble. You ain't realizing that? I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. It's time. Sometimes you can't forgive people. I'm sorry. You just can't. Some things are just unforgivable. And you literally praying on your knees, state your affirmations, your mantras, etc. However way you do your thing, and they laughing at you. They laughing at you. Truly laughing at you. Because they think your life is a game. That's how they treat you, as a game. I strongly feel this. Somebody has throat cancer. I strongly feel this. Could be a cancer sign. Not really feeling cancer sign, but you could be a cancer sign, or they could be a cancer sign. And I'm strongly feeling cancer throat, or cancer within the throat. Strongly feeling that, because this person cannot speak. They can't. They did everything possible to sequester you from speaking out. They didn't want you speaking out in regards to what they have done to you. And like I've mentioned before, karma works in mysterious ways. Karma is just not a one-time roundabout way. No, it will hit you when you least expect it. When people feel they're on the up and up, and they feel like that they can leave the past behind, and they feel like that they have destroyed you, and they feel like that they are protected from whatever. I don't even know how they feel that they are protected from not getting caught up. That baffles me. Truly baffles me. A stressed out Taurus that can't speak. That's asking for your forgiveness, which they won't receive. They know their time is up, and they're trying to bury the hatchet before things take a turn for the worse. Trust the process. You, collective, trust the process. You. To hell with them. You make sure you trust this process. Thank you. In regards to whatever it is that you do. Could be a Leo, however it resonates. That was aware of this. I'm not going to say it, but you can see the word, okay? They were aware of this happening and said nothing. Knew that you went through that and said nothing, and wanted to break you down because you went through that. Wanted to make your life a living hell because you decided to speak up in regards to what you went through. Yes, childhood trauma that they wanted you to stay quiet about. They didn't want you speaking about the traumas that they inflicted on you. Are you crazy? They didn't want you talking about that. Sudden changes. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. That old paradigm, old outdated way of thinking, turn the other cheek. What stays in this house stays in this house. Do as I say, not as I do. Those things are not going to fly anymore. It's not. It's not. This toxic family is being seen as the liar, and they are a liar. There's someone that's in the hospital right now that they refuse to tell you. They refuse to tell you what's going on. That's why I'm here, because I'm gonna tell you what's up. Guess what? Yeah, and somebody in the hospital, and that's what they hiding. We don't know what else to do. I've never seen anything like that. It's a medical mystery. Yeah. Some people were, how can I put that? Behind play, if you catch my drift. They were playing with their behind. If that makes sense. They were doing things from behind. And when you're intimate in that way, that's also a portal. Believe it or not. There was some behind play. I hope that makes sense. Okay. A lot of sexual play here. And they use their sexual energy using their front and their back to manifest. Something is hidden. Isolation and coldness, mourning a loss, short-term delays, living in the past. Yes. So Kathy says on YouTube, I know people are pre-transitioning, getting sick, etc., and they're not saying anything because that would mean what I said was correct, and they don't want to admit it. Imagine that. They gotta take the truth. They gotta take their truth to, They gonna have to take their truth with them, boo. They ain't taking no lies. They gonna have to take their truth. Danger ahead. Losses and failures. Be careful of others' intentions. Panic. Disappointments in relationships. Fear. So now they're panicking. They're panicking. Today is Tuesday, the 5th, 26th, whatever day it is, child, the 25th. Mars is going direct. I don't remember what day it goes direct, but Mars is going direct. And Mars is ruled by Scorpio. And Mars is an energy that you just don't want to play with if you don't really know the ins and outs of Mars. Mars is very fast moving. It's very authoritative. It's very dominating. It's also very chaotic, and it's also a destroyer. And this Mars energy is not playing, especially as direct. It was in retrograde because it gave them the opportunity to sit down to see where they had false power. And they never thought that they did. Okay. I believe don't quote me on the moon. I haven't checked yet. I'm not sure. I believe an eclipse is coming with the moon. That part I'm not sure. I would have to double check my notes and see. But you're going to start to feel the shift. Mars is also good for physical activity, exercising, utilizing it in a very positive way. March 2025, lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse, the moon. That all they do is play with the moon. So with an eclipse, and it's a lunar eclipse, oh my goodness, things are going to be for everyone to see, but yet they playing with the moon. You think the moon ain't trippy? You think the moon ain't trappy when it's ready? You got to know what you're doing when you're wanting to connect with these bigger body of elements. Just as how they felt that they can surprise others, so can the moon. They made a vow. Oh, I know how to work with the moon. Oh, we can cloak ourselves in the moon. Oh, we can disarm them with their intuition with the moon. Oh, okay. And look where that got you, karmic heifer. Look where it gets you. It gets you a place where you're afraid to leave or to go to, karmic. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Bing bong. It says persecution and inquisition. Persecution and inquisition. Imprisonment or slavery. I don't want to go. I don't want to. Well, you ain't got no choice, boo. They ain't got no choice. If you don't take anything else that I say from this, take this message. Leave people alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave people alone. Leave them alone. Don't pick up any candle work. Don't be hateful towards another person. Leave people alone. Just leave them alone. Move far away. Run away. Someone you don't like, just run away. Oh, I don't like them. Okay, run away. Leave them alone. Don't cause no harm to other people. Because again, you don't know who walks with who. Don't cause no harm to people. Leave them. This is biblical, meaning things will be playing out from the Bible. We got monk or nun in reverse. Monk or nun in reverse. You know, a monk is considered to be very selfless of self, peaceful. It's in reverse. Forgiveness is in reverse. What's forgiveness? From who? A karmic relationship, a person that despises you. Okay. Phobia, scared out their mind. Scared out of their mind. I'm scared. I'm frightened. Sound like Elmer Fudd. I'm not trying to portray myself as God, but I am a messenger and I know what I see and I know what I'm going to say. So I don't need you to confirm or to validate what I'm saying. Again, who don't hear will feel. And that message directly for, where you at, Heifer? Paulino Rodriguez Jr. I didn't ask for your 2 cents and I didn't ask for your opinion. I've been speaking about this for the past 2-3 years. Okay, so I don't need your little 2 cents in regards to what I am or what I'm not. If you believe, you believe. If you don't believe, you don't believe. It don't make me no difference anyways, Heifer. Okay, but if you want to try your luck, you want to test your gangster, you can, and you could be just right where they are as well too. Again, I keep telling you, leave people alone. You don't know who walks with who, and you damn sure don't know who I walk with. You don't know who I walk with. So it's best you take your nastiness and just move forward. Leave me out your tabanca. We don't care about you, boo. They always telling themselves, always. As I said, I have no fear in my heart. The amount of attempts that have been placed on my life, that fear just don't exist. It's like, oh, whatever. It don't exist. Some people are walking karma and can call judgment. You don't know who walks with who. So stay out the fire, boo, because you will get burned. Rodriguez Jr. Anywho, we have the 10 of Swords here. I ain't never once said I was God. Anywho, we got 3 of Swords. 10 of Swords and 3 of Swords. What am I going to do? You're going to lay there, karmic, and you're going to go through everything that you wish for, karmic. That's what you're going to do. Ain't no praying and getting out of this. There's no forgiveness. It is what it is. There's no forgiveness to get. They did too much. I can't stand enablers. I just can't. You're enabling someone foolishness and you knowing that they're doing wrong. Oh, but that's my child and that's my son and that's my daughter. Yeah, okay. Keep thinking in that way. Keep thinking in that way because that same said son or daughter could potentially cause a catastrophic destruction within your bloodline. Be very careful. It's not okay and it will never be okay to enable foolishness. 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups in reverse. Lots of crying. Sound like a wounded dog. And we don't care, boo. We don't care. We don't care. 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. There's no togetherness. There's a broken home. Disharmony, disruption, divorce, breakup, disagreements. I sound ridiculous. Your chin look ridiculous. Y'all can't hear me? Oh, okay, I got it. Never mind, I'll get him Miss Blacklisted. Tell me, Marcy Hutchins, when the last time you really take time to clean yourself properly? I'm coming off of TikTok because I have a few words to say. Y'all want to continue to follow me? Come on YouTube. I'm coming off of TikTok because TikTok ain't good for me. I'll go on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. I came off of TikTok. I got some time today. When the last time you put your foot on the sink basin and juke in between your legs? Huh? Marcy Hutchins? When was the last time, boo? When was the last time you could see your foul front? Marcy Hutchins? You can't even get out of bed. Judgment. Girl, you don't want the smoke. That's the type of heifer that leave crumbs in their bed. Heavy breathing heifer ass. I know a bet hate to see your ass coming. Baby. That's why I got off TikTok. You heavy breathing bitch, yeah. She remind me of Lil Debbie or what's that lady name from Friday? And she was Baby D. Oh God. Oh God. I sound ridiculous, but you look ridiculous. You can't even see in between your legs. All right, I'm going to say one more thing and then I'm done. Marcy Hutchins. Front and center, Marcy Hutchins. That man that you running down. That man that you keep pleading. Oh, God, please keep me. Can you do that? That man don't want you, heifer. No, it's water. It's water. Marcy Hutchins is who I'm speaking to on YouTube. Marcy Hutchins is who I'm speaking to. That long neck heifer. That who I speaking to. You begging for a man to stay in your life, and that man don't even want you. Priorities, heifer. Yeah, I'm the messenger for you. Yeah. I'm the messenger for you. I'm the reader. Oh, God. I ain't gonna go too deep into Marcy Hutchins, but we not the same, boo. Okay? Know your place and know it well. Your ass is one cheeseburger away from a heart attack anyways. So, yeah, don't worry about me, boo. Worry about yourself. Worry about why your health is depleted. You have to sleep in a certain position just to breathe properly at night. I have that. I don't have that issue, boo. I don't have that issue at all. Don't come for me. You can't even afford a CPAP. Don't come for me. Sounding like Snorlax at night. Yes, it's a wig. Yep, and I pay for it. Sure is. No, you can't get a free reading. You're going to have to pay. Get you a CPAP, boo. Marcy Hutchins. Anywho, let's continue. Don't come for me. I'm not sparing nobody. Moving forward, 2025, I'm not sparing anybody. Don't come for me. You one cheeseburger away from a heart attack. Baby, protection's in reverse. Anywho, let's keep going. I'm gonna always keep it real. Don't come for me. I don't come for nobody. But the moment you come for me is the moment I'm just going rat-tat-tat-tat. Don't come for me. Tis what it is. I should call Dr. Now on you, Marcy Hutchins. That's what I should do. I should call Dr. Now for you. Long chin bitch. Anywho. They don't troll me, I troll them. You didn't realize that yet? When y'all keep saying ignore the trollers, I am the troller. You coming on my channel, you trolling me or attempting to troll me, you can't troll me. I am the ultimate troller on my channel. It is what it is. Okay? We have stimulation. Could be an Aries, strong Aries, Pisces, communications in reverse. There's no love. Could be a Libra, however it resonates. Regeneration is, dang, everything's in reverse. Regeneration's in reverse. Strong Aries and Leo. Strong Aries. Strong Aries. Could be a father figure, could just be a person that has Aries in their chart. Regeneration and fertility is in reverse. Nothing is growing or nothing is going to regenerate. And they're not happy about it. It is what it is. Could be a Gemini. Leadership is in reverse. Gemini or Libra. I have no love for the karmics. I cannot stand the karmic, especially a musty looking one. I can't stand that. I just can't. I have every right to protect myself. Don't come for me. Anywho, be of service is in reverse. My goodness. And fresh start is in reverse. I'm going to stop right there. I said enough. I said all that I needed to say. We have Sagittarius, strong Aries. We have Capricorn. We have Aries. Taurus. Gemini, Sag, Aquarius, I'm gonna do two more, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm not going to keep this up live. I'm not going to keep this live up on Instagram. You're going to have to watch it on YouTube. But until next time, guys, I love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Yeah, YouTube. I'll see y'all soon. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one.